What up, though, fam? It's T with my souls to yours. It is early Friday morning. It's 9:15. Just made it to the office. It's a rainy, dreary day here in Michigan. If you guys can see that. And sitting outside the office, just tired, really. Woke up at 4:50 this morning, which is not unusual for me because that's what time I normally wake up, in the middle of the night or early morning, or however you want to call it. I am sitting at the office, went and got me some coffee. Even though I have a Keurig machine at home, I don't know. But yeah, it's going to be a long day. I have a lot to do. Just sitting here. Not dreading to go in, but I know I have a long day, so I'm going to take another minute and sip some coffee and, I don't know, maybe scroll or do something. Read some comments. I just want to go back to sleep. But I won't. I know I won't. I can't, I'm a one-man show, so, or one-woman show, so, At any rate, it is what it is. Some days it's like this, you feel tired and still have to get it done. You work through it and you persevere and you push and you get what needs to be done. So yeah, I was just up, just thinking as usual. But yeah, anyway, next time you see me, we'll be getting something done. All right, see you in a minute, guys. Okay, fam, we are in office and ready to rock and roll. Let's get it. All right, we're going to start with our eBay orders. Today, we have 11 going out for $668.52. And these are all orders that were from yesterday, Thursday. First pair we have going out is this pair of New Balance Nitro V3. And I just sold something. Nice little running shoe. These did sit for a very long time. And I accepted a best offer of $22. This was an item that I had delisted and relisted. Lowered the price. And I think I relisted it for $25.99 or something like that. Something along those lines. Someone sent an offer for $22. And I gladly accepted it. Why not? Get it out the door. Maybe a pair that I won't pick up again, but I like picking up New Balance. I don't know why these sat, but they did, and they're gone now. So we're gonna get these out. $22 is $22. All right, this next pair going out, guys, has sat for a long time too, and it's a very good brand, one that we've seen before, and they do have wear on them. They do. They have quite a bit of wear. So I again, another item that I delisted and relisted, and for me, like, I don't just delist and relist. I'll tweak the title a little bit and, always make sure, all of your information is correct, like the sizing and all of that stuff. So I do, like, kind of tweak the title. I don't change the pictures or anything like that because that would just take me too much time to go back and do all of that. But these are a pair of Fry Chuka boots. Fry is a very good brand, if you know. That's the logo there, if you can see it. And like I said, they do have heel wear and little wear on the insoles. But I just didn't think that they would sit this long. And when I relisted them, I had them listed for $25.99. Sent out a 10% best offer, and they sold for $23.39. Sometimes it's no rhyme or reason, but someone got a great deal. I made a bit of profit. And on to the next one. I will not complain. I will not complain. So what's going on with you guys? Wait a minute, hold the phone. So eBay bought Depop? I went down a rabbit hole the other night reading about that, but so will I be listed on Depop? I know they said they're gonna keep their own name or whatever, but hey, we'll see how that goes. I mean, eBay must have a lot of money to what did they say, like they bought it for like 1.2 billion. Come on, eBay, you can sponsor your girl. I talk about you every single day. But yeah, so what do you guys feel about that? Do you think it's going to affect anything negatively or positively? Let me know what you think. All right, guys. Next up, we have a pair of Crocs going out. These are the Melbourne. The model is the Melbourne. Very, very lightweight. The buyer and I went back and forth on these for probably 2 or 3 weeks. I had forgotten all about it. And they sent another message. They were talking about, oh, shipping is so expensive. And I said, hey, you know, shipping is what it is. But I had these listed for $20.99, basically $21. And I told her I would, you know, her or him, I'm not sure, do $18. And again, you know, that was a couple of weeks ago, and then they sent the message the other day, and same thing over and over again. And they sent an offer for $16 and sent a message that said, oh, I hope you'll accept. I did. Happy birthday. I don't know if it's their birthday, but whatever. I'm happy with it. It's fine. So, hope she's happy with it or he's happy with it. But anyway, they're out the store. Again, I made some profit. Not my normal $20 profit that I like to make. But hey, it's sold and it's out the door. Next pair we have going out is a brand that we've seen in a recent video, I think. It hasn't been too long. But the brand is Suaves. I picked these up before, and I had never even heard the brand, never seen it before, and looked up comps, and they look pretty good. And I saw these maybe the next week or the week after that, and picked them up again, and they sold again. And these are the Suave Zilker. That is the model. And they sold for my full asking price of $39.99. Nice little Ben's find. So again, you know, just talking about that $16 order, and now we have one for $39.99. Definitely makes up for it. And you know, in the end, it's all a wash. Well, a profit. Let's say that. That's what we're in this thing for. So yeah, if you see that brand, pick it up. Suaves, S-U-A-V-S. Nice little brand. Now, I am not a total, like, you know, I have to pick up hype sneakers or anything like that. And mainly because I don't know too much, you know, about them. I don't know if they're authentic, if they're fake. You know, I do have an app that I check them on. I think it's Legit Check or Check, something like that. But you know, I don't really know, so sometimes I'll just leave them, or sometimes like this one, I'll take a chance on it. These are the Jordan Proto Max 720. It's a little basketball shoe. And they did sit for 98 days. So, not too bad. But they sold for my full asking price of $99.99. Now these will have to be authenticated by eBay. So what happens with that is any sneakers listed, I believe it's $79.99 or above, they have to be authenticated by eBay. And eBay sends you a free label, and they ship by FedEx. So I'll just sit these to the side and box those up in a minute, mainly because my tape gun is in the other room. Yes. All right, guys, next pair going out is a pair we know and love. It's a pair of socks. And these are the Me Too model. I like picking these up, especially with the little Velcro strap. But as you guys know, we cannot use the word Velcro on eBay because they will remove your listing. So I'll usually put hook and loop, or double strap, two strap, something like that. On this listing, I put hook and loop strap, so I put both of them. But yeah, don't put Velcro because your listing will get dinged and it will be removed. So just remember that. But these sold for $35.99. Nice little Ben's fine. Oh, shout out to David. I saw David yesterday. And he said, yeah, I follow you. I said, absolutely great. So that was good. That was good. Hope you got some good stuff, David. Let me know. He was picking up a pair of Converse. And I said, hey, put them back. You're taking my shoes. But that's all right. It's enough for everybody. That's just how that's just how I live life. You know, what is for you is for you. So that's the way that goes. Fam, next up, we saw this brand not too long ago. La Sportiva. These are some mountain climbing shoes. And the model of these are the Finale. So La Sportiva Finale. And these sat for 8 days. And they sold for my full asking price of $69.99. These are a little bit like soft at the not soft, but kind of like that some kind of material. But anyway, I'm gonna put these in a box. Yeah, I think I'll put these in a box. And they're going to California, so I'll put them in a box. Let me go and get my tape. All right, got the tape. Let me get these boxed up and ready to go. And I'm shipping them in a 12 by 6 by 6 box. These are boxes that I get with my coupon because I have a store on eBay. And they send out coupons for shipping supplies every quarter. And I usually buy some boxes. That's my coupon. right, let's get these out. Next up is another brand that I love to pick up when I see them in good condition. These did sit for a while, but they did sell. Buyer and I again went back and forth a little bit, which in this game sometimes you have to, if it's within reason. And we finally landed on a purchasing price. And these are a pair of Echoes. The model is Soft 7. Very nice brown colorway. I love that shoe. We did land on a purchasing price of $31.49. And I had them listed for $34.99. And the buyer kept offering 25, 27, blah, blah, blah. And now I knew I wasn't gonna go lower than 30 bucks on these. Because it's a nice shoe. And they do sell, so. But at any rate, $31.49 going out. We'll take it. Next pair going out is a brand that I think we've talked about before. I'm sure we have. I've sold these before. I don't know if I've put it on the video, but we're gonna see it now. And the brand is called Lens. If you guys don't know this brand, please look out for it. Nice little minimalist brand. And these are the Lens 9 to 5. What's the brand there? Lens. Nice little leather, minimalist, barefoot. You see it has that wide toe box. You know, I told you guys to look out for that. These barefoot minimalist shoes, they do tend to sell well. And Lens is a good brand for that. And again, these are the Lens 9 to 5. And they sold for my full asking price of $69.99. Something we love to see. Love to see those nice nice sales prices. And they're unisex as well, guys. So that's another good thing about them. Next up, we have another brand that I love to sell. And guys, like I pick up the same things if I can over and over and over again. Still sometimes, you know, you have to check you know, sold comps and see if it's still a viable, you know, purchase. But like I like to pick up the same things over and over again that sell well, that sell fast, and you know, keep the business moving. But these are a pair of Bass. Now I don't pick up just any Bass, but these are the Bass Weegens. I'm not sure if you can see that in there. And it'll say it on the bottom as well. These are Bass Weegens. That's a leather pair of penny loafers. But they do not sit long at all. They sell very fast. Like these sold in 11 days. I just love picking them up. And they sold on a best offer of $39.99. I had them listed for $44.99. Buyer sent the message and said, what's the best I'll do? And I just counted their offer with $39.99. So $5 off. They accepted it. And now they're gone. Very fast sale. Love to see it. $3.71 from the bins. Can't really beat that. Can't really beat. I just lost my train of thought. Someone had asked a question. Oh, they asked, where did I get majority of my shoes from? Well, I get majority of my shoes from the bins. If you don't know what the bins are, it's an outlet store of for me it's Salvation Army, and you pay by the pound for clothing and accessories. And for shoes, our shoes are $3.49 per pair. But with tax, you know, full transparency, I just say $3.71. So that's where I get like 90% of my inventory from. Okay, fam, our last order going out on eBay, you know, is another model that I love to pick up. And these are Puma. And the model of these are the Ash Alts, I believe. Asha Alt 2. Just a little Y2K ballet slipper, casual shoes. Very lightweight. It's made of mesh. And these didn't sit long at all. And they sold for $35.99. Another Ben's find. That's what we love to see. And I'll pick these up each and every time. Love picking up my little Puma ballet flats. Oh, guys, so the person that on Poshmark that opened the case because they said the shoes weren't authentic, they weren't made in the USA. That case has now been closed. They never came back and said anything else after I, you know, pointed out the picture where, you know, they said they were made in Maine. So I hope they're happy with that, and we can move on to something else in our life. All right, guys, we do have a few Poshmark orders going out. I need to get those set up for you guys, and I'll be right back. All right, fam, we have one. Forgive me, guys. We have 5 Poshmark orders going out today. And the first one going out are these Tidal boxing shoes. You guys know I like to pick up boxing shoes, wrestling shoes, soccer shoes. And my phone is ringing. No. Sorry, guys. And these went out for 31 bucks. Next pair we have going out is a pair of Born boots. You guys know I told you I like picking up Born lately, and I have been, and they've been selling pretty well for me. These went out on a best offer of 38 bucks, and these are the Born Tarklan. Tarklan is the model of these. And, all right, let's start here. You guys know what these are. These are a pair of Converse Shoreline, and the Shoreline is when they're just slip-ons, and you can step on the back of them or whatever. But yeah, these are the Converse Shoreline, and I took a best offer of 29 bucks. I had them listed for 35. Someone asked me, do I mark up prices on Poshmark to account for fees? And my answer is yes. So normally, you know, I list my Converse on eBay for $29.99. On Poshmark, I will list them for 35 bucks just to make up for, you know, sending out 10% best offers. And yeah, I do mark them up $5 to $10 depending on the shoe. All right, next up is another pair of Converse. Nice little white Converse, and these two sold for 29 bucks. Another pair of Converse. But look at these. Little anime character on there. And these are the Converse Itachi Uchicha. My anime people, I hope I'm saying that right. Probably not, but yeah, nice little anime on there. Very nice. And the crazy thing is, someone bought these on eBay, and I'm pretty sure it was the same person. Bought them on eBay and then sent an offer on Poshmark. Probably because shipping is so much more on eBay than it is on Poshmark. So, at any rate, you know, I sold them. I was happy with it. And they sold for $65. Gotta love it. All right, guys, I do have another order on Poshmark. Hold on, I have to get down on the floor. All right, I'm back. And these are a brand new pair of McRae boots. Nice little steel toe boots. I bought these from the same guy that I bought all the Corral cowboy boots from, or Western boots from. But I paid $8 per pair for these. And I had like, I think it was five or six pair, and I only have 2 left. And these went out for $62. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna get these packed up. I do have some more cleaning to do, some more listing to do, and yeah, I'll get in there and do that. This video is probably like 30 minutes long, and I noticed that you guys don't watch the whole video, but like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I'm not saying all of you, but I'm just trying to keep it, you know, good for the masses. So I'm probably just going to end the video here. I appreciate you guys for watching. If you like, please feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm going to get in here and do some more work, and I will catch you tomorrow. Peace.